Destiny is ready. We are into the game. Champion select for game 4. We're very close to crowning our first season's champion, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting time. Thank you, everyone, for coming down. This is fantastic. You guys have been amazing.
This is the grand final we've been waiting for. It's this exciting. I'm glad you're all here to witness what's happening right now.
I'm glad I'm here. This is fantastic. So Fizz has been banned. Probably not a bad choice after the last couple of games. But that does open it up to some of the more conventional picks that we see.
Exactly, and they banned the Kench now. Obviously, Kench is an obvious ban. Fizz is targeted ban, obviously, because it's a very powerful blue side champion. On red side, it's not so great, but hopefully the next few bans might be Yasuo again, maybe Alistair. We'll see how we go.
Quite possibly. Yasuo and Braum, I'm half expecting just by default.
Forgot about the mustache.
The mustache must be banned. Mustache be banned.
So this leaves a chance for Yasuo or the mustache to get through.
That is true, unless both teams decide to ban it out right here. But generally, it's been the one team that's been banning them out. So
exactly. So something's definitely going to get through, and I'm excited for this.
We mustache the question.
They're really thinking about what to ban, and they banned
Ari's banned. This will be the first game that at least one of them will be pickable.
Very sensible choice banning Ari. Her taunt is really strong late game. 2-second taunt. What can you do? You can't. You only can QSS it. There's no point.
Yasuo ban. So Braum is available, but so is Alistair.
I want the mustache. Who's going to bring out the mustache?
We have a priority put onto Malphite. Very strange early
Very
pick.
strong blue side champion. Can push his lane very well and teleport to the bot lane like we saw in the first game.
It does leave a lot of strong options available here for Team Destiny to pick up. We'll see which way they go.
Finally, Elise has been banned. Very strong jungler. Has got through all 3 games, and now one team realizes how strong it is.
I thought she was banned last game. No, the second game, because it was Mundo and Kindred. Thank you. There we go.
My mistake.
Wow, just all the knock up in the world. I look away from my screen for 2 seconds.
That is very scary, Lulu and Alistair. That is a career in-depth comp that has always been used by CJ Entis. They always use that kind of composition. Hopefully they can utilize it here.
Has a lot of potential as well. It's interesting because they're the team that banned Yasuo. Again, such great synergy with these champions.
So Lulu is a great counter to Malphite in top lane. Malphite won't be able to farm as easily, but now the mustache has made an appearance.
He's hovered on. I think he might be just taunting you. I think this is...
Maybe, but he's really strong. If they catch someone, very good.
Well, Lucian has...
Lock it in, there we go.
There we go.
So Lucian Braum, the old Season 4 bot lane that was the strongest, now making a reappearance here.
Let's see what Team Destiny do to counter here. They have all the options in the world. They could really flex that either to top or mid with that Lulu pick.
I'm really surprised no one's picking Corki. He is the strongest mid-game champion at the moment, and he does a crazy amount of damage. He'll work really well with Purple Team's composition.
Well, they still have the opportunity to do that. With the strong showing on Ezreal, though, maybe they're considering that.
Ezreal did make a strong showing last game, carried that early mid-game really well, and yeah, it's a strong pick either way. Ezreal or Corki, they both have their strengths and weaknesses.
Well, these hovers turn into lock-ins, so we do have a Lee Sin and an Ezreal.
Very sensible pick in Lux and Malphite. Very normal composition there if they decide to lock that in, and now they're trying to decide what their jungler is going to be.
Yeah, again, we still do have Zed available. Talon's available. Lux is obviously available.
See, if you pick Lux now, they'll pick an assassin for mid lane. So, Gragas is making an appearance. Haven't seen him in a while.
That'll be the first for our grand final matches. If he does in fact get locked in, might make for a very eclectic team fighting phase with Braum and Malphite working so well together, and all of a sudden this barrel coming in and messing up the whole fight.
Exactly. So if they Gragas is really good for making a messy team fight into a good team fight. If he can position himself well and use his skills effectively, he'll be able to catch out Lee Sin if he tries to dive in well. And it's a really good pick against Lee Sin. Gragas is actually a very good counter to Lee Sin in team fights.
I'm expecting just an insta-lock Zed here to take on this Lux. It seems like the options there.
I'm really expecting Talon at this point because Zed may be good, but Brom is really good at protecting Lucian, and Talon just does that a little bit quicker than Zed in terms of burst damage, so we'll have to see what happens.
That is true. They don't necessarily need to go with an AD assassin. They've got a lot of options. They can really pick whatever they want. They could pick a top laner here if they wanted. Oh, do it.
I dare you to lock that in. I dare you to lock that in.
Oh.
I dare you. But LeBlanc, very strong pick at the moment. I'm pretty sure her chain's range got buffed, and now she's able to chain a bit further than usual.
Oh, and that's going to be very scary. So LeBlanc has been locked in. As you said, it is going to be an assassin there. Quite a lot of follow-up on every single member here of Team Destiny.
And Lux better change from Ignite to heal. Yeah, I thought so. Better, because LeBlanc's really good at killing people that don't hit their skill shots very well. So if if Lux misses her skill shots, LeBlanc's going to be like, hey, you're a free kill.
You could probably just shorten that down too. LeBlanc is very good at killing people.
So by looking at the compositions, they look actually very even.
Sorry? 15 seconds, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hand you back over to our fearless leader, Scrub Phoenix.
To the Scrubs.
Scrub Phoenix in the house! I get no cheer. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was a bit unexpected. Yay! Whoa! Yay! Whoa! It's exciting. All right. Our draw. Okay. What? I've only got one left. Riot only gave me 5. I've given them out. All right, now, guys, thanks for sticking around. The prizes just got better. Yes, $25 Riot points this time. Let's draw it out quickly.
It's a lot of skins. You could get a lot of skins with that money.
$25, can you? Yeah. All right, we're looking for ticket number. Let's go through on there. No, you can't see it. 40. Ticket number 40, is that a redraw?
Who's got 40?
Redraw. You got 40. All right, back in the thing. Oh man, $25. They left too early, didn't they? Unfortunate. Oh, if you plus 6 to that, we got 46. Woo! Round of applause, guys. Woo! Awesome. Congratulations. What was your name? Tiaran? Was it? Mara? Third time lucky. Kanara. You don't have to do the knee thing. There you go. All right. So we want to do another one. Have we got time? We got another game after this anyway. All right. Yeah, you do it. What the fuck?
Testing.
So, if Team Destiny win this game, they will be the NT Season 1 League of Legends Championships. If Nando's win this game, it goes to Game 5.
So if you go for Nando's cheer, then they really need it, or else they're going to lose.
Yeah, guys, come on, share the love. Come on, share the love. Give Nando's some support.
Show your support.
Both the teams are doing an awesome. Both teams deserve your respect, guys. When they make some plays, cheer for them. Give these guys, when they make some plays, give them guys some love too. It's awesome. All right, so with that said, I will do the draw I'll draw the hat after the game. I'll also draw the candle after the game, and I'll decide what to do with this $25 Riot points. So guys, enough from me for now. Let's see who can win this bad boy right here, the cup. So it's going to be one of these two teams. Here we go.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone should stick around for the trophy presentation ceremony, courtesy of Scrub Phoenix. He's put a lot of effort into this, so really do thank him for all of the effort that he's put in.
The Scrub Lord. I would like to
Scrub
call him
Lord.
The Scrub Lord.
Lord of the Scrubs.
So Nando's are down a game, and now their mentality hopefully hasn't been affected too much, so hopefully they can
Well, we have a
play good.
100% win rate for blue side here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
game 1, game 2, and game 3, both been, the winners have all been on blue side. So with Nando's now on blue side, fate seems to be looking them in the face, going, it's yours, take it.
Well, yeah, when you really think about it, I think it's 55-45 in the actual all games of LoL history, so blue side seems to be a bit of a favorite.
Yeah, this looks like they're charging out into the rift. They've definitely got a ball. They've got a plan here. Some trash talk going on between the players.
Yeah, a bit of banter, but that's also another technique that the double lift uses a lot.
Yeah, there's actually a video done by the Game Theorists channel that discusses the advantages and disadvantages of the actual colors blue and red, and why that win percentage is so high in League of Legends specifically, especially when compared to games like any first-person shooter.
Lee Sin is caught in a bad spot.
Oh, he's
Forced the
forced the flash at level 1. Oh, they're throwing out Qs. This is a bit dangerous.
Oh.
Best to get the hell out of
Now
there.
the fat man Gragas has an advantage over the blind man, so hopefully he'll be able to make some things happen.
Look at the vision that they got during that invade. Blue team know everything that's going on in that jungle, so they can really take advantage of that if they want to. They probably don't have time. They probably want to make sure that they get all of their priorities down first, but they'll be able to tell if anyone's going to be recalling, if Lee Sin's going to be going back to that side of the jungle or what. So, brilliant invade there coming out of Nando's eSports.
So on the bot side here, we have the blue team bot lane going to obviously leash these golems out. And in terms of the mid lane, I really want to see this LeBlanc actually pressure this Lux, because Lux has a relatively safe lane early. But if LeBlanc can pressure her very well, then be able to push those advantages.
Yeah, and of course all it takes is one very good chain from LeBlanc, and she can turn that into a not-so-safe lane, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. What are you expecting in this top lane matchup with the Malphite versus the Lulu?
If Lulu realizes how strong she is, she'll be able to bully Malphite out of lane very quickly.
Bullying the rock is not something you hear very often, so it'd be interesting.
You bully
to
the
see.
rock early when it's a little rock.
That's it. Before he becomes WWE champion. That's it.
So Malphite opting to go for the Doran shield here just for that HP boost and taking a little bit less damage from Lulu. Hopefully Lulu will exhaust all her mana, but it's really hard for her to do that. And takes a tower
Huge
hit.
trade there.
Forced to get out, and Lux not confident in diving that.
No, well, looks like LeBlanc has been forced to burn her flash due to that tower shot, making that a terrible trade for her. Still has her ignite though, and she still does have general laning presence, so it's not going to be completely devastating unless she slips up and gets caught by a light binding. We'll see how that goes. Lee Sin seems to be doing fine here in his jungle. He's just going to clean up his buff there. Well, Gragas is coming in for a gank from the looks of it. It's been some calls
She doesn't
for
have any
assistance.
summoners, so we're going to see what happens here. Lee Sin's also...
Oh, the flash Gragas ball! Oh,
And the
huge. The
red rock is
igniter's down. They need one more hit
no.
to secure this.
Gragas might
The
fall
turret
here.
hits are
It's
going to
a
come
first
in.
blood.
First blood goes to LeBlanc.
Gragas, you're not that fat. You can't tank 3 tower hits. And double buffs on LeBlanc?
Oh, that's
Lux has pretty much
devastating.
lost lane.
Yeah, that's she's getting as much farm as she can during this, but she's going to come back so strong. That's going to be devastating. I don't know how she's going to compete with that.
This is very, very bad. I'm surprised Malphite is CSing well under this pressure. But yeah, LeBlanc coming back with an early item like that. Lux has got to stay on her toes. She has no summoners.
Yeah, well, both of them burned their summoners. Like, obviously, LeBlanc burned her flash in that first little scuffle, but with Gragas blowing his flash, and then the follow-up from Lux having to burn both her flash and her heal, they're basically on equal footing, but LeBlanc has both the kill and the buffs on top of that.
Exactly, and I really feel sorry for the fat man Gragas. He made a very good initiation, and Lux could only land a binding and not another skill shot. She
Yeah.
was too far away to back him up. So very unfortunate mistake there by Lux.
Oh, here we go. We got a little bit of a
So they
scuffle
got the
going in.
stun on Gragas. This is a
Alice
kill.
there.
Oh, he might
three-man
actually get out.
pulverized to get out of there.
Oh, Cal's just like, hey man, this is what I do.
You can't milk those. How many times does he have to tell you?
Yeah, he's just, if you let him get in position, he's just going to knock you up all day.
Yeah, Ezreal's dangerously low on mana, so you got to expect he's pushing that wave out so we can go back. Nothing happening here at all.
Just a bit of banter, but it happens.
Everybody keep an eye on the time, because apparently in 8 minutes, someone gets very excited.
So someone definitely got outplayed by the sound of it, but LeBlanc with these double buffs should really push his advantages. She's losing in CS quite a bit. She's not last hitting properly.
No, she's full mana with blue buff. Just cut sick. It's crazy.
She's not trying to kill Lux. She's just taking free damage and not utilizing those buffs, and now they're gone.
Yeah. So not really able to take advantage of it, those nearly as much as she would have liked. Taking minion damage here for no.
Oh, that damage.
Oh.
See, why didn't she do that with buffs?
Yep, that would have been maybe the opportunity just didn't present itself, but
Yeah, but LeBlancs do feel a bit more confident when they're level 6, and so does Lux, I guess.
that is true. That is true. Well, I don't think Lux feels more confident, but she's definitely much more effective.
This LeBlanc's got to learn to distort to dodge that damage, and Gragas might actually die here if he lands one more toe.
Go, Greg.
Oh, and he lands in the... No, why did he do that? Why? The bush does not protect you from the frog. If you read the patch notes, you would know, but he thought he was safe, and the frog was like, that's my bush, you better get out. And he died.
It's all right. It's not like absolutely everything is on the line.
The first real mistake in this league, someone dying to a minion. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, welcome to the eSports Grand Final. Oh, stand behind me, used on the minion there, chucking up the wall, just
good
trying to
old
stop
Grom.
the Ezreal poke.
You always can rely on the mustache to protect you.
That's gonna set Gragas so far behind. That's
But yeah, a bit of a CS discrepancy in the top lane. Lulu's really taking advantage of it, and Malphite, he's hit 6, but he's going for the tank build instead of Abyssal Scepter. He realizes that his team really needs a full tank, and he's going to rely on Lux and Lucian. A lot more.
Brahms chucked a pink ward in that brush down the bottom. So
Ooh,
very
he's
big
sneaking.
dedication.
He's sneaking. Brahms decides to go in, but realizes that Lee Sin is there. Yeah, he knows he's there.
Yeah, we got wards there. You can't sneak up on anyone.
So top lane's just an island at the moment. They're leaving the Rock to fend for himself. All the action seems to be in the bot lane at this point.
Oh, look at this. They're actually winning these trades.
Oh, he decides to flash initiate.
Pulverized. The
This
headbutt
is a
goes
very
down.
bad spot for red
Exhausted.
team.
The teleports come in from Malphite
Malphite
and
is
Lulu.
here, and he
he goes in.
Alistair.
That's
Very
a
bad
huge
ultimate by
knock-up.
Malphite. And this is really bad. Gragas is not level
Oh, the
6.
Gragas barrel coming in,
Lulu's
slowing
here.
Lulu.
Oh, what a kick by Lee Sin. He picks
Oh,
him
he's
up.
going to get the Q. He
Oh,
flashes
no,
for the
Lucian
kill.
flashes
He's
out.
going to miss the wards in the brush,
Gragas
giving
is
a
going to
huge
get picked up
advantage
here.
to blue
Gragas
side.
goes for the reconciliation kill. This is 3-0. Oh, and Laser comes in and picks up Lee Sin.
Team Destiny cleaning up. Huge deal.
Oh,
no,
Lux,
look-
why would you go there?
Oh, that's not where you want to be. The Ignite is down. That's definitely... Oh, the heal was used.
Lulu
Lulu,
gets
I'm
picked
going to
up.
trade down.
Oh,
Tower
Lux.
taking down that Lulu right at the
When
end.
all else fails, just throw that stun and see what happens. That
That's
paid
it.
off.
Now, you were saying that you could bully a Malphite with just a Lulu, but now they've got a LeBlanc and an Ezreal and a minion wave coming. You've got to expect that he's going to fall back.
Exactly.
I don't think they're going to be able to get much damage on this tower before the respawn. It's too early in the game.
And Malphite just wasting a bit of time there, but he really missed a chance to hit an ultimate. He only hit Alistair with his ultimate there, so very bad luck there by Malphite.
Interesting that they didn't actually take the opportunity to clear out that pink ward that they knew was there. So
Yeah.
they had the opportunity.
They knew what was happening.
Yeah.
And Lee Sin here being a scumbag, picking up blue buff from LeBlanc.
Yeah, it's mine.
He's
I don't
blind,
care
but he
that
likes
you're-
blue
You're
stuff.
3-0-1 versus this versus this.
Why won't they let
Lux.
LeBlanc snowball harder? So Ezreal picked up the tier here, trying to stack it. He has 3 assists, so very well done by there, Ezreal. And in the top lane, Looks like she's building a Rod of Ages, and it'll definitely make her a bit more tanky and be able to survive a bit more in these team fights when she prioritizes her ultimate on someone else.
Looks like Destiny are getting a bit of vision around this dragon, but they're using pink wards instead of regular wards now. So really going all in on this dragon control. If they don't get the dragon, it's really going to be a whole lot of wasted gold.
They do realize Lucian's out of position, but they don't want to engage on under. Oh, now he engages. It's a bit late, but Lee Sin's not there. And he blocks the ultimate nicely by Brom. Brom flexes his muscles, and he's like, the mustache cannot be beaten.
That's it. Doesn't get much buffer than stopping an arcane barrage right in their face. That 1 minion giving away his
another
position.
knock-up. Lee Sin might
Beautiful
go on this.
pulverize. Lee Sin,
very bad
Lee
mistake, but
Syndrome.
Lee Sin's gonna get picked
He's
up.
going to knock it.
Brom
Going to use the
survives.
ultimate
What
defensively.
Brom's
But
dodging all the
Ezreal's
skill
going
shots.
up. Oh, so close.
The mustache. He dodged a Q and another Q from Lee Sin and from Ezreal.
And just not enough mana on that Ezreal.
How do you move those massive shoulders left to
Oh,
right?
LeBlanc
Dodge all
being
that.
thrown around like a rag doll.
Oh, LeBlanc here might actually get ulted on by Lux if she's tempted. But she opts not to. Might have been a kill, maybe.
No one's fallen for that fake one right
Oh,
now.
she decides to stick around and...
Incredibly mobile champion.
Oh, that was close. That would have been a kill if that landed.
All it takes is one binding and you can't move LeBlanc.
Yeah,
so you got to be careful.
Got to be careful. And Gragas 0-3 really struggling here. But Lee Sin's not really capitalizing on making any plays.
One of those deaths is not to an enemy player.
Yeah, true. He did die to a frog. I understand that. And
Frog's OP, man.
He'll probably get haunted in his nightmares by that frog.
Oh, he's got the slows on there, forcing him to use his...
Yeah, bullying him out. Surprised that he's tanking that very well because he has no items.
Yeah, no, it just looks like he's sitting on a Cinderhulk there. Lee Sin going back to his jungle. It's amazing because Gragas was falling so far behind, but he's actually managed to overtake Lee Sin and farm.
Exactly, and LeBlanc is a bit nervous, so she's picking up an Abyssal Scepter.
Oh, the Q.
Just because she's afraid of Lux's combo, and Gragas just displaying his dominance here. No,
I think he was just exactly what was going on there.
He was just getting a bit trolled, just trolling him.
Waiting for cooldowns, that's what he was doing.
Yeah, so if I was LeBlanc, I wouldn't pick up Abyssal Scepter on her. I would have picked up a way better item. Like, Abyssal Scepter's okay, but in terms of compositions, it doesn't really work well with the rest of the team.
Looks like the game's actually going to slow down for a little bit. That the pink wards that were... Oh, no.
Lux
this is very dangerous.
Why did you knock it into...
Oh, no, she's definitely going to pick up the Lux here.
Oh, LeBlanc
Lux is
so
just holding on with 1 HP.
No.
Oh, my goodness. She's got...
Another team fight. Brom is tanking everything.
Lulu actually secured that kill.
My goodness gracious. Your Gragas 0-3 not paying.
Oh, Malphite's going to come in. He
No,
breaks that
no.
kill.
Why
the
would you
ultimate
do that?
goes down. LeBlanc turns around, but she has no mana. She can't really trade much damage onto that Malphite for that misplay.
So this is why LeBlanc's really fun to play.
Oh, yeah.
He can troll a lot of people, and Lee Sin might actually dive this.
Oh, yeah, he's going in completely.
And why is he tanking the turret?
That's
why
not
did
what
he
you
walk
want to
that
do.
way? I don't know.
Oh,
why did he walk that way?
Yeah, that was...
I know he's blind, but he should have went down.
Yeah, no, he could... Well, you know, even if you're blind, you can still feel those turret hits hitting you pretty hard.
Exactly. And
maybe he was expecting Lulu to ult him, but the Lulu ult was on cooldown.
Yeah, a bit of miscommunication there by the looks of it.
Quite possibly. And it was... I think that miscommunication is really...
Ooh,
reason
if
he
they
didn't
pick up
die at
Ezreal,
all.
this is their chance to pick up Ezreal, but a bit too much.
Oh,
Lucian is not
down.
on the same page, and he decides to farm instead. He's just too nervous to take on that 2v2.
Looks like Lux is actually getting quite a sizable farm lead here over LeBlanc.
Yeah, he's really building up that lead, but that's pretty. I think it's pretty much even because 20 CS is pretty much a kill.
Well,
So
if you compare the Lulu to the Malphite, we're talking much larger numbers, though. So. But
yeah, so Lulu being the bully as she is in lane.
Yeah, that's double your farm at 13 minutes is pretty significant.
Well, Malphite does struggle to farm, but he's not using his W to farm. He's just auto-attacking them for no apparent...
Lulu has just, at 13 minutes and 42 seconds, picked up a Rod of Ages. That's huge. That's going to scale up really quickly. She's by far the highest farm in the game. She has almost 100% kill participation. Really good showing from Waldo to Lime Lulu.
Yeah, very well played by Lulu. Very smart teleports, able to protect her carries. And because of the Rod of Ages, she doesn't really have to care about herself.
Yeah, I mean, Catalyst the Protector would be enough to bully this Malphite out of lane, but the Rod of Ages so early in the game is going to mean huge things for the first big dragon fight.
And Malphite's opted to rush Abyssal Scepter now. He decided to change his build, which will delay his build even further.
Oh, that's going to be devastating, because that means he's not going to have one big item to power spike for the fight, which means it's not going to be until the 25-minute mark before Malphite is doing anything other than adding his ultimate into the equation.
Lulu's going to may pick up this tower, depending on if the minions survive. And they're really going around this dragon pit, and something might happen.
Lux's ultimate is available to her, so this is incredibly dangerous.
Oh, the teleport comes in, but it's very late. He picks up a one-man ultimate.
Oh, the ultimate's going to hit.
It's not
Lulu's
good enough.
teleporting
They
in,
have
but
to back
everyone's
off
so
here.
low health already.
Oh, the
Lux
laser
is going to pick
picks
up a kill. The beautiful laser right across the only escape route.
Oh, man.
But it looks like Lulu's coming in. She wants to make a piece of it.
Oh,
the
another
binding
stun.
hits two of
This
them.
is a very bad
Huge
situation for Red
burst.
Team.
Coming down, it's
They
going to
pick up
take
the
down the
kill on
Lee
Lee Sin.
Sin.
They can chase
all the
this.
lives been slowed. Force
This
the
is
flash.
why you pick Brom. He actually shuts people down. And
Oh,
they're
this
gonna
is
pick him
dangerous.
off.
Double kill to Malphite. Looks like they're going to be able to secure this dragon as well. Lee Sin is dead. Not going to be in a position to
Very
defend
well.
against this.
And the game is now even again thanks to those trades. LeBlanc's thinking about triple kill here at this point, but she doesn't want to get
not
caught
gonna
by
work.
LeBlanc,
Do
by
not
Lux.
do it.
Yeah, a bit of damage there. Alistair decides to go in.
Oh, that's a mistake. Like,
he gets
might be able to
exhausted.
trade one
This is
for
very
one.
bad. Alistair's
Best
gonna
case
die.
scenario.
Oh.
Think she missed a cooldown there? What happened?
I like to applaud this Brom player. Very nice support
Oh!
player.
Oh,
Just
the
misses.
chain just
Oh, he
missing.
decides to flash
and ignite. Sigma going, you take my dragon, I
She
take
wanted
your
that
life.
blue buff pretty bad. Very well done there. LeBlanc able to pick up a retribution kill, and now she is 4-0-2 with blue buff again. Hopefully she can make a difference. Oh, just decides to
Oh,
laser.
yeah. There we go.
Oh, very close.
Lux takes a huge amount of
Oh,
damage. There's
Ezreal
a
missed.
arcane barrage. Just clipping that Lux. Just not enough to finish her off. But they've got a minion wave that they're working on. They've got one cannon minion. Looks like Lee Sin's trying to save it from that tower, forcing it off using his own
Exactly.
own
So
hitbox. Nicely done.
all these teams, they're kind of prioritizing magic resist very early. A lot of magic resist everywhere. And a bit of ward vision coming down from Alistair. The fights have died down now. They're going to wait for the next dragon to come up, and hopefully we can see what happens. In terms of CS discrepancies, Lux has built a bit of a lead now on LeBlanc, and while Lulu, still being Lulu, is doing what she does best. And Malphite will have to come off this tower very soon. It's pretty much a free tower for
Yeah, that tower's
Lulu.
not going to be there. It's just going to go
Gragas is
down.
slowly comes to the top lane, and no, they decided to back off.
Yeah.
And the tower's now one shot.
Nerf the Manatee.
All right. Do they
Very
know that
manly man.
LeBlanc is there now? She decides not to engage.
Unfortunately, she is being spotted by those wards, so they are going to safely back away. LeBlanc's going to have wasted her time unless they dedicate this into a
Well,
four-man
there's a
push.
lot of vision in the top lane. Hopefully Lulu can see Gragas coming in, and she does, and she backs off safely.
Yeah, she's got the movement speed available to her. They are going to make it a four-man push on this bot tower. So
They're going to pick up two towers
oh,
now.
and they're going to Ezreal the minion wave to prevent Lux from getting that tower.
This could potentially be two towers if blue team doesn't hurry up and get in the bot lane.
Beautiful macro play from Team Destiny. I don't think they're going to be able to get this tower. I think people will be able to react in time. But it looks like Braum and
They're
Lux are
very
trying
slow.
to trade tower for tower. They are going to get the tower
gonna
because
get the
of the
tower.
Lux and Braum's a mistake in trying to make a base race out of
Exactly.
it.
Very
so that's
bad
a
play there.
two-tower macro play out of Team Destiny. And
Fat man is not happy. His tower is gone.
Fat man just throwing kegs. Get off my lawn.
Yeah, if I was 0-5, I would feel pretty bad. But you still got it. His ult can still make a difference in team fights, so hopefully he'll be able to pull it off. But they just gave up 3 gold, and now it's a 3K gold lead.
Yeah, that's a devastating lead. That's just started to come out from nowhere, where rather than Lux clearing the minion wave and then making a rotation down to bottom, she decided to call in for reinforcements and Braum and her work on that mid tower. They did get the mid tower to their credit, but they lost.
And they also
2
got the
for
top
them.
tower as well, thanks to some minions. So,
Team Destiny were able to secure that top tower.
yeah.
That's even better. I missed that completely.
So
That was really indicative of this Lulu pick. Very, very strong. And it really, I think the problem does come down to they first picked the Malphite, which allowed for this Lulu counterplay.
Exactly, and Malphite will now have to really focus on. It's really hard to hold an Ezreal and LeBlanc. They do have a lot of mobility, so they really counterpicked Malphite in this team composition.
So Rift Herald's actually going to go over to Team Destiny as well. They're going to be able to just crush down with pressure if they play this correctly, and it looks like they're going to. Needlessly large rod, and was that an Ether Wisp on Lulu?
Just going for Luden's Echo, I think.
Absolutely. Compared to just the Abyssal Scepter and Merc Treads on top of that Balmy Cinder that he's been sitting on for a while.
So red team don't really have any rotations in the bot lane, and blue team might be able to pick up this tower for free, but they're going to prioritize mid lane here and try and pick it up. Lux is decent at defending, but not against like 4 or 5 people.
Well, I think they're fine with that decision. I think Destiny will be fine to lose that tower if they can set LeBlanc up to get a couple of kills in the mid lane. Looks like they're not going to be able to, though. Are they actually going to be able to get this tower? Yes, okay, so Braum had to tank a few turret shots for it. But they're going to try and trade for a few kills in the mid lane. I really do sense like that was their plan all along.
They're really opting to go for this mid lane, but Lux has really good clear, so bot lane might be able to pick up another tower if they don't rotate, but now they're pinging and they're able to rotate.
They realize the mistake that Nando's made earlier, and they're not going to have a repeat of it on their side. So just walking in that general direction is enough to stop that push, and that's all they require. Going to pick up a blue buff mid-transition. Meanwhile, Lulu is bullying the hell out of this Malphite, pushing like crazy. She's got the Rift Herald buff. Going to be able to keep pressure up for as long as she wants.
Exactly, and they're really leaving Peter Morris, a.k.a. Dyrus, in the top lane alone on his own island, and he's just getting bullied over and over, and I'm surprised she's pushed so far deep, and they're not rotating to help Malphite. Like, they could really pick up Lulu every now and again, but Ezreal might get picked up here.
Oh, the slow goes down. They isolate the support player.
Oh, what a knockup from
beautiful
Alistair.
3-man knockup coming through.
Oh, can the cow tank everything? It's really hard for him. A teleport comes in. Leeson might get picked up here.
The teleport was cancelled.
Oh.
Ultimate comes down, but it's some swinging.
Oh, another pop by
LeBlanc picks up Lucian in all of that. Might pick up another player here.
She's 5-0. She really has to start making plays now.
Very, very close tangle from both teams there. Meanwhile, Lulu is keeping up this pressure in the top lane.
Exactly, and a 1-for-1 trade, but there's no point if your top lane tower goes down.
Oh, Sigma is so bloodthirsty on this. LeBlanc flashes for it, uses his W to get in there. The knockup, unfortunately, only hitting the minions.
Exactly.
They're all forced to recall.
Exactly.
If they decide they want to keep this push going, they're going to get it, no problem.
They're going to get top and mid tower.
Lulu's pressure is just crippling them.
And they picked up another tower, and they're pinging Dragon, but they really want this mid tower so they can establish more pressure and gank from the jungle.
Yeah, I really don't think. Yeah, I think they're fine to pick up Dragon later. They've got 0 Dragon so far. It's 22 minutes in. It's unlikely they'll be going for a 5 Dragon.
Stay. Oh.
I could not even finish my sentence in the time that it took them to walk on screen and die.
You know LeBlanc is 7-0. You make a rookie mistake and go within range of her abilities. You should know to back off and wait till Braum gets there to protect you. So very poor mistake there by Lucian.
Okay, so Destiny got the top tower and the dragon, and they took down Lucian and all that. So absolutely steamrolling ahead in this game.
Exactly. So they're really rotating really well on this map. And then the other team's not rotating whatsoever. Like, Malphite's really slow to get there. Gragas takes his time, and they're getting caught out. And this is another tower, and the gold lead will go even further.
Oh, wow, he blew his ultimate to clear the
Gragas is like, no, please, this is mine.
This is my tower. It is not going down, not on my watch. Oh, there's 5 of you? Okay,
LeBlanc could just distort and pick it up. Like, she'll probably do that right now. There we go.
You called it, distort and pick it up. Another tower to Team Destiny. That's 5 towers to 2.
Yeah, they have a LeBlanc composition. They really have to push this advantage now. Lee Sin falls off. Ezreal falls off. They know this might happen again, so they really got to push it.
Well, the binding hits on Lee Sin. The ultimate's going to go. Goes for a 3-man knockup with the ult from Malphite.
There's no follow-up damage.
No, he's going to be turned around on. Oh, looks like Ace goes Lee Sin is on the run. The shields from Lulu coming out to save him at the last second. You know that's going to be a 3-man pulverize.
The cow's like, just leave me. And there we go.
A lot of kiting coming in here. Inevitably, Team Destiny coming out.
Everything they could.
One member down, but still, it's a good showing from both teams here.
Exactly.
And LeBlanc's just up on the fringe here.
Close, very close.
Very dangerous play here. I think LeBlanc just stuffed up her distortion.
I'm surprised Lee Sin's hanging around. Lux's ultimate will be up right now. And
no, there's a double kill to Lux! That's going to be devastating for Team
Why?
Destiny right now.
Why do people hang around with
Oh,
like 10
LeBlanc
HP?
is so low. She might be able to pick off one person, but she'll
Another
definitely go
rookie
down.
mistake. Why do you hang around with so little health when Lux's ultimate is only on a 60-second cooldown?
You know, they've got Lux shields. They can probably just tank this.
Oh,
turret.
Lulu, please. God, it gets out. Okay, good.
Seems to be sticking around to defend the turret is the name of the game today. The headbutt hitting, but the pulverize going wide.
I hope Lulu realizes Lux ultimate will be up very soon.
The tower's going to go down. Oh, LeBlanc's going to go in. 1v4. Going to pick up Braun.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Headbutt back to Lux. LeBlanc's going to come over. Double kill to LeBlanc. They're going to try and cut off this Lux as she retreats.
She's running for the
but
hill.
the distortion's going to be
Oh,
up.
she baits it really well. She might actually get out.
Oh, then we go the shutdown to LeBlanc.
Right
10,
now.
0 and 2 to Sigma.
Exactly.
An
LeBlanc
amazing showing.
is taking over this game. Why do people always stick around with 10 HP? I don't understand why they stick around. Like, they can make a miracle play happen. And mistakes on mistakes on mistakes, but it's an exciting game.
It's very exciting. And this kind of high risk, high reward sort of play is what's creating these those really action-filled and really excitement-charged moments. And that's what makes NT eSports fantastic.
LeBlanc just picked up a Void Staff.
That's not something you want to hear when you're
No
on the
one
team.
on their team is going to survive a combo.
No, I think that's... If you see the LeBlanc, evade it. See, that's
LeBlanc gets picked. Oh, he just got... What's LeBlanc? LeBlanc's actually going to try and get out, and Lulu being Lulu.
Well, LeBlanc's going back in with the LeBlanc ultimate, with the Lulu
Oh,
ultimate.
free man ultimate.
Oh, the ultimate comes
laser
across.
comes out, Lulu.
Shut down. That's the first kill of the
another
game onto this
mistake.
LeBlanc. Roll to the right. Oh,
Long.
beautiful headbutt pulverized to
And this is
disengage
where
there.
Brom comes into play. If they can stun someone over and
This
over,
is
they will
this is
not
going to be
die.
dangerous. They're going to run themselves into the same trap they did last time. There is no tower there to
Brom
stop
might
them
get
though.
picked up here. Brom's one shot from dead. He
They're
gets
so
healed up.
low. They're so hungry. They want the blood. They're chasing him down.
gets picked
Another
up.
kill goes over to Nando's eSports.
And
They're
once
gonna,
again-
they're going to try and crush this tower. LeBlanc's up in 13 seconds. Let's see if they can get their inhibitor before that
Very
time.
close there. And I reckon they can defend this inhibitor. If they really stay for this, LeBlanc might actually get a pentakill.
Oh, they're really overextending. They've taken down the Ezreal. Lucien goes very aggressive.
Oh my
he tries
God.
and picks up one kill. Lucien goes down. LeBlanc comes in.
here.
She picks up another
She
kill.
has to
She
chase them
takes
all
down
down.
Lux. She's hot on the heels. She really wants a triple kill here. Looks like she's going to get one on Malphite. Brom's got the slowdown. The Ignite's down. Peter Morris goes down. There's a shutdown.
shutdown.
Crazy maneuvers here coming out of LeBlanc. She still
Exactly.
wants a kill. She wants more blood. She's never
Oh,
enough
man.
blood for this
So
LeBlanc.
this is the classic mistake of overstaying. I know they wanted the turret, but they traded a few kills for it, but they all went on LeBlanc. So if they shut down LeBlanc in these team fights, I don't think Red Team can really pull it through.
No, well, the issue was not so much that they overstayed their welcome, but more so that they tried to dive instead of focusing on getting the tower down. If they'd gotten the tower, got out, they would have been safe. But because they overcommitted to that dive, LeBlanc, Lee Sin, they were able to come back in and just mess them all up. They're all out of position, trying to get those kills. Just too much bloodthirst.
Exactly, a lot of blood first, and makes for an exciting game, to be honest. But
LeBlanc is on fire. Sigma's really showing us what could be done here.
so yeah, these team fights are really exciting. I want to give it up to both teams for making, these fights happen. And whenever there's an Alistair, always a fun fight to begin with.
12 kills, 1 death, 2 assists, 16 kills in total. That's a huge
gets
kill
called out here.
percentage. Oh,
They
there's the
decide to
insect
focus the
maneuver.
tank, but he gets called out
Teleport's
here.
coming in the rear.
LeBlanc nearly gets hit out.
Oh, Lee Sin goes over the wall with the Q. Not the position he wants to be in.
Man, ultimate.
LeBlanc's ultimate
This
comes
is
across
going to
three
turn
of
a
them.
team fight. They really have to back
Barrage
off.
comes down.
Oh,
Three-man
no, goes in.
Lux gets a
LeBlanc is
double
shut
kill.
down.
Shut down on LeBlanc. That's
no
all
way.
of their money.
There's no way
Lee
they can
Sin
win
gets
this
the
team
Luna
fight.
wall. They're all trying to disengage. They can definitely take the tower off this push.
You may be 12-2, but Lux is 9-3. She does a lot of damage still. They
Yeah.
really overstayed their welcome there, and now they're going to lose this inhibitor.
Yeah, they'll definitely be able to get this inhibitor now, as long as they don't focus on diving again, like they're doing there. That inhibitor does go down. They're going to fall back safely, which is definitely the right play. They might be setting up vision around Baron.
They're setting up the Baron, and it's really dangerous. They have an inhibitor down, but they all have low mana and low health.
Yeah, whether they actually attempt to do the Baron or not, or whether they just try and catch out some of the members of the team as they pile through all the vision they've just set up, we'll see that in the next few seconds.
Exactly. So they opt to back off here. This gives Red Team a bit of a window to actually do this Baron. They saw the they're not recalling as much, but they're all really low, so they can't really contend. But it's a really close game.
This is a very close game, 46.8 to 47.6. As we get into the 30-minute mark, 18 kills to 16. Such a close game.
Exactly. Like, LeBlanc has 12 kills, but only 2 assists. And she has most of the gold on her from the team. So she really has to not make any mistakes. And if she does, they pretty much lose half their damage in team fights.
Exactly. When Sigma shows up, they win. But if he's taken out of that fight, they've just got no chance. It's where all of they've basically gone all in on this LeBlanc pick. And if it doesn't come up LeBlanc, then it doesn't come up Destiny.
Exactly, and Lux is really helping her team out. There's shields, the stuns, a very balanced overall pick. Doesn't have that mobility as much, but she's a really balanced overall pick, and I really like her as a champion.
Yeah, huge amounts of vision coming here from Nando's eSports. They've got complete vision control in that on the way towards the Baron pit, so this fight should be very exciting.
So, by the looks of it, there might be a deciding team fight in the next few minutes, guys. So, we're going to see what happens here. Braum gets caught out a little bit, but Lee Sin fairing his chances, tanks a little bit.
Oh, Alistair's gone in.
This is a very big team fight.
Lux
actually takes out Lee Sin.
Taking out that
LeBlanc's
Lee
trying
Sin.
to do the damage. Malphite comes in with an
ultimate for that LeBlanc. Very
LeBlanc
wise
is forced
decision.
to be zoned. She can't do any damage. This is a very bad fight for Red Team. Oh, beautiful slash there.
Oh,
my
wow,
goodness.
what a
Ezreal
damage
gets
coming
picked up
out.
here.
Looks like it's going to be a double kill
LeBlanc
there.
has no mana, gets shut down, and that's an ace for Blue Team.
An ace coming out in favor of Nando's eSports. They've got the inhibitor down. Super minions will be pouring into the base. They just need to right-click the Nexus at this point. 40-second death timers. There's not much Lee Sin's going to be able to do to stop them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
and by the
pouring
looks
into
of
the
it, yeah.
base. This is going to go to Game 5.
This is a Game 5. Very costly mistakes. They put all their money on LeBlanc, and it didn't pay off. And they just got caught out, and Malphite showed up and zoned LeBlanc nearly every team fight.
Here we go. They're making a valiant effort trying to get a couple of the members down, but the Nexus is falling too quickly.
Oh, nice. Retribution kills at the end, and it goes down. And now we're going to Game 5.
Game 4. Goes to Nando's eSports.